And Tolbring, who always looks first on the other side. Sixth goal for the Swedish captain Ekberg. Wasn't meant to be the captain after Tobias Karlsson retired. Jonas Kellman, though, who took over the armband, expecting a baby, and given time off, and so the armband moved the third time. Senegal, meanwhile, restores a 2-goal lead here in Paris. Initial save by Appelgren, but the follow-up left him no chance at all. Plenty of pace, Olsen, but 2 goals from 7 to show for all his hard endeavours. And 5 turnovers, not so good. Plays at such a pace that the mistakes are just coming. Free throw, good solid defending, as usual, from Henrik Toft. Ooh, from behind, and that could be a 2-minute suspension. It is. He got caught for pace and ended up hanging on from the back, and that's immediately going to get you into trouble, René Toft. So off goes the older of the two brothers. And it's his second 2-minute suspension. He's going to have to watch himself. One more and it's a red card. We've got 10 minutes left and a big discussion going on the Swedish bench. Trying to make sure they capitalise on this. Swedish team, the youngest here, and also have just an average of 47 internationals per player compared to 83 at the Olympic Games in Rio, such as the remodelling of the team by Andreasson. Meanwhile, Landin continues his heroics in goal. Gottfridsson breaks through, got his leg in the way. And just what Denmark needed while they were short-handed, get possession back, and Mikael Hansen ambles on. No point rushing things here. Olsen and then Mulgaard, the two Paris Saint-Germain men at left and right back, with Olsen of Hanover in the second. Lindberg goes in on the line, trying to make a bit of space. Goes wide, though, by Hansen. 9 minutes remaining. Still a power play for the Swedes. 55 seconds remaining before Denmark back to full strength. Ah, brilliant. Well, he's having such a great game, Albin Lagergren. 5 goals from 6 attempts. Line player plants himself in front of him, holds back the defender. There he comes. And just the hesitation by Anderson to decide, do I stay with the line or do I go out? And once more, the Danes have the Swedes snapping at their heels. The goalkeeper's out for Denmark. They can go back to full strength again in 10 seconds. Mulgaard, is that sensible when you've got the goalkeeper out? They've kept the ball, have they? No, they haven't. And Toft is trying to get in the way while Landin goes in. He's only just arrived in goal now. And makes the save. Oh, a little shove in the back. It's given as a Swedish ball, is it? Went over the back line, Tolbring. He seemed to have a little push at Lindberg. Hans Lindberg, who, see it again, there's the initial save. Suspension's over, we've got a bit of a break while they're mopping the floor. Tolbring waiting to throw off. Most experienced player for the Danes on court is Lindberg. We talked about those 4th record appearances, 235 internationals, 628 goals. Waiting wide there, Gottfridsson dispossessed. Toft picks the ball up. Mortensen's away like a bullet. And underneath the keeper, and it hinges on so little. Swedes take a quick throw off. Ekberg's waiting wide. Gottfridsson straight through Lagergren off the post. It's still with Sweden, and the rebound goes in. Andreas Nilsson in the right place at the right time, and the Swedes can celebrate. There's the initial, it's actually a save. Landin gets a hand, tips it onto the post, but then Nielsen's in the right place. 7 minutes to go in this game. No one, frankly, wants to lose this because the likelihood is, as we said earlier, these will be teams 1 and 2 in this group, and if that is the case, whoever finishes second here is on the path to meet the hosts and defending champions France in the quarter-final. Oh, giving the ball away. Olsen not having the greatest game. Another turnover for him. One of those where Mensa Larsen could help. Oh, straight into the face of Landin. And it's an occupational hazard for the goalkeeper. He goes off to mind his own business. There's the Gottfriedsen coming through, and yes, ouch. Landin, who's made 21 saves, a 49% save rate as Gottfriedsen curses the missed opportunity, and then a long-distance apology. The Danes celebrating, but there's not much of a lead here. This could go either way as Nudisbo returns to the fray on the line. Lindberg joins him there. Nudisbo is not far behind Lindberg with 217 internationals. That sails over the top. That's a penalty. Pushed in the act of shooting. And Gottfriedsen falls fouls of the ref. There it is. He's beaten, jumps in sideways, and a shove on Hansen. Well, I won't translate that for you. Mikkel Hansen tells him what he thinks as well. So change the goalkeeper for Sweden. Andreas Palicka, who's actually club teammates with Appelgren at Rhein-Neckar Löwen, comes in. Faces Hansen once more. Leans right over and beats Palicka. Just the tiniest of glimmers of daylight between the two teams. Just hearing that there are 13,350 spectators here tonight. It does feel that way, I must say. A wonderful atmosphere in the Accor Hotels Arena. Konradsen comes into the frame, 22 years of age. One of the new generation for Sweden, along with Jeppsson, as Andresson clearly decides to throw caution to the wind and let the youngsters come on. Maybe a quick breather for the others, but we're inside the last 5 minutes of the game. Passive plays being called, saved by Landin. 20-second save for the Danish captain. He's back on a 50% save rate, straight down the middle. It wasn't the greatest shot in the world, but he had to read it well. Swede still short-handed for some 50 seconds or so. Toft Olsen goes in on the line as well. Hansen looking for Olsen, and the ball has come out. Ekberg is breaking into Landin and beats him. And they've had a real battle, the two club teammates from Kiel. Landin saving quite a few off Ekberg, but he has managed to polish away 7, one of them from the penalty line. While Landin has saved 4 of his shots. 12th turnover that was for Denmark. That's a penalty. Defending inside the area. It's won by Søndergaard. Comes in quickly and they sandwich him. So Appelgren will stay in this time. Hasn't saved any in this match. He saved 1 earlier in the competition out of 5 only. Hansen steps up. Top corner, beautifully placed. Shows great character, and because you shoot down at least. If you don't quite frame it, you got the bounce, but not for Hansen. Well, this is exactly what we wanted after the Danes looked to be heading for a big half-time lead. The Swedes have dug in. Now in the second half, they've been riding right on the back of the Danes, and we're approaching the money time here. with just a 2-goal difference between these two teams. Great entertainment. Jeppsson in the centre, and after a short foray on court, Konradsen is off again. Jeppsson, Gottfridsson in the centre. It's a little untidy, but good defending by Mulgaard. 2.5 minutes remaining. Into the wing, Tolbring, near post. Landin backing off the ball, and it's a 1-goal game again. Lovely play to set it up, 2 run in, big angle as well, Landin with little hope there. Jeppsson the final pass. Andreasson happy with that. 2 minutes to go, this is finally poised. Oh, it's gone in! Appelgren. No, they want to see the television replay. After initially putting his hand up, Angel Ramirez says no. Let's have a look at the television. May not quite see it from this angle here. Saves, it goes over the back, it seems. And Ramirez is standing right there. And it's given. The referee, they're walking back on, arm aloft. Just check the television picture. Over the line. They have cameras inside the goal looking straight down, so they're able to check. So 2-goal lead restored for Denmark. We're well inside the last 2 minutes now. All the big guns are back on for Sweden. Gottfridsson, Ekberg comes around, quick switch. A couple of quick goals like he did at the end of the first half by Lagergren would go down rather well right now for the Swedish supporters. Lagergren. Gottfridsson, yes! Back to within 1. The whole bench are on their feet. Incredible scenes here. And Landin rooted to the ground. 4 goals for Gottfridsson. 50% success rate. It's been more telling, though, with 7 assists. 1 minute to go. If Denmark score now, surely they have the win. Who's nerve withhold to take the shot. Passive play will come, they won't give too much. Free throw only. That's fine because it's running the clock down. The Danes have the 1-goal lead. The urgency is more with the Swedes, but it's actually Denmark who call a team timeout. Seconds remaining in the match. Time for solid nerves.
Cirka 35. Kan vi prøve en fransk reaktor?
Jeg synes bare, vi skal køre Chima venstre, Mikkel.
Det er meget farligt. Okay, Chima venstre.
Hold ham der bakken nede, som stregspiller.
Ja, hold ham. Okay. Mikkel.
Chima venstre, ja. Hey, jeg venter lidt. Det første der, vi bliver.
Gå der.
Skal jeg løbe med det samme? Nej.
Nej. Træk fra!
Well, what a game. Landin has been heroic in goal for the Danes with 22 saves. Appelgren, who was struggling in the first half, he made 6 saves. Now moved on to 14. 34 seconds to go for Denmark here, and passive play is going to come soon. There it does. Arms gone up. Shot needed within the next 6 passes. Hansen, Søndergaard looks to go in. Hansen. He's got the free throw, but the passes are running down now. He looks up. How many have we got left? And they've stopped the clock. 13 seconds remaining. Surely it can only be a pass and a shot. Hansen into the wing. Lindberg, yes! Beautiful spin shot, and that'll be it. Denmark will take the points. It keeps them off track and away from France in the quarterfinals. Landin saves, it's a free throw, but the time buzzer has gone. What a finish to the game. Under pressure, passive play being called, and the man with the record number of appearances for Denmark here on court today